Meri and Janelle join forces against Kody for their Coyote Pass property shares.
An email to Kody and Robin and Janelle just to start the conversation of the property, because I haven't been a part of any conversations. I don't know if anybody else has been talking, but I haven't been, so I just wanted to get it.
Meri and Janelle Brown have moved on from their patriarch husband, Kody. However, there are still some loose ends tying them all together. Kody and his wives in 2018 bought a plot in Flagstaff, Arizona.
And then I see his last, he acted like he had something going on, and then when we questioned him, he sort of backed down. So I don't know what's true.
So there's been a couple of emails from Kody. The first one was, why don't we divide it this really weird way? 6 acres and 4 acres and I don't know. Then there's a second one saying, Robin, I want to sell.
He was like, well, I'll find the realtor and we'll sell it and blah, blah, blah. I don't think that you get to decide what we do with it. Sorry, you are not like the head of my family.
At that time, he wanted to build a dream house for all his wives where he visualized them all living together. The sister wives want Kody to sell off the land. However, Kody is reluctant to divide the property into equal parts. Meri and Janelle are not pleased with Kody's plan and have joined forces to fight against him. Moreover, Kody wants to divide the property into 4 unequal parts. He wants 1 part each for him and Robin. Kody also plans to give 1 part to Meri and wants Janelle to have the smallest part. Kody reasoned that as Janelle has 1 child, she does not deserve equal parts as the others. Janelle has taken offense to the decision and joined forces with Meri to go against Kody. Janelle reveals if she wants to remarry after bitter experience with Kody. Janelle and her fellow sister wife, Christine, appeared on a podcast. There, Christine talked about her new life with her husband, David. Christine also shared that changing names after a certain age is troublesome. Janelle further shared that she would never change her name. She shared that all her children are brown, and she also wants to remain the same. Christine asked Janelle about her plans to remarry. Janelle openly shared that she was indeed thinking about remarriage. At the moment, she is in a happy place and wants it to remain the same. Janelle further elaborated, it's kind of nice because I'm building this new life, and I'm thinking about a new house, and I get to make all the decisions. Sister wives, Meri and Janelle joined forces to declare war against Kody Brown for the Coyote Pass property. Meri and Janelle are actively involved in the Coyote Pass property. A few years back, Christine sold her share to Kody and Robin, and now, she has nothing to do with the tyrant. In the promo video, Janelle and Meri were teaming up for the property. Meri, in the preview clip, shared that she and Janelle are not friends. They communicate for the Coyote Pass property and decide to do whatever is necessary. They are willing to put their differences aside to fight Kody. The duo video called and talked about the property. They concluded that if Kody was unwilling to give them their share, they would fight for it. Janelle tells Meri, I have to fight for what's mine. Meri also acknowledged that for years, she allowed Kody to mistreat her. However, now she won't let him rule over her. He doesn't get to decide things. Meri angrily exclaimed that Kody was not the head of her family. Janelle also added that it's time to push the topic because it includes her interests. If required, she will also get a lawyer. It will be interesting to see how Meri and Janelle deal with Kody. Furthermore, Kody is unwilling to give Janelle an equal share even though she paid for the property. In a sneak peek at this Sunday's brand new episode of Sister Wives, the former co-spouses team up in order to try and bring their ex-husband down. Meri and we're not friends, we don't hang out, but there is now communication about what we need to do as far as the property. Janelle tells the camera in this preview for installment, which was released by TLC and which focuses on Coyote Pass. The parcel of land was purchased by Kody Brown and his then-sister wives in 2018, but they never started any sort of construction on the property. And now Kody has been dumped by Janelle, Meri, and Christine, and the women are afraid he'll screw them out of their share of any eventual sale. Janelle, meanwhile, is later shown in this clip chatting with Meri over video and declaring that she is not going to let Kody to swindle her out of what she feels is rightfully hers in regard to Coyote Pass. I think it's time for someone to be pushing my interest, Janelle tells Meri. I have to fight for what's mine. Over the course of Sister Wives Season 19, Coyote Pass has been a major topic of discussion, with Kody even admitting that would absolutely do Janelle dirty in regard to the property if it weren't for Robin's objections. Meri recently said that she was told by Kody that she wasn't entitled to an equal share of the property because she only has one child. He's really such a sweetheart, isn't he? In the footage from this upcoming episode, Meri acknowledges that she allowed Kody treat her unfairly for many years of their marriage, which they officially terminated in January 2023. However, she says she's no longer going to allow Kody to make the decisions for her. "I don't think Kody gets to decide," an angry Meri tells Janelle before trashing a principle from their polygamous lifestyle. "Sorry, Kody, you are not the head of my family." On last week's episode, Kody made it clear that he believed that it would be up to him as to how the money from the land's sale would be divided. "I think my exes are worried about whether I'm going to be fair or not," Kody said with a laugh. In a recent Instagram post, the Sister Wives veteran uploaded a smiling, fresh-faced selfie as she delved into what she's hoping for 2025 this year. "I'm choosing detox as my word for 2025. I've been drawn to this word so strongly the past few weeks. For me it's a commitment to clear out what no longer serves me, in every sense," wrote the 55-year-old, adding, "It's about making space for greater peace and clarity by detoxing my life emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually." As readers likely know at this point, Janelle, from Kody Brown in 2022 after nearly 3 decades as spiritual husband and wife. Previously, Christine Brown did the same, and subsequently, Meri Brown has done the same. Of all these women, though, Janelle has remained most private about her decision to end her polygamous arrangement. Tragically, she's mostly spoken out of late in conjunction with the suicide of son Garrison. Janelle, in this case, detailed in the lengthy caption how she's planning to detox her life, beginning with clean eating. "I am actively embracing the changes that are coming with age and hormone shifts with grace and care," the TLC personality said. "There's also a mental detox," Janelle wrote she hopes to accomplish, elaborating as follows. "It's time to cut down on the noise. I want to be intentional with my screen time, embrace more journaling and writing, lean into time blocking, planning and building routines. Less noise, more quiet." As for her emotional detox, "I'm also prioritizing meaningful connections and seeking out community in all areas of my life. I will work to set healthier boundaries and release relationships that drain me." And her environmental detox. "A cluttered space clutters my mind, so I'm making it a priority to simplify and create a more peaceful environment. This will be especially important as I step into 2025 planning and building a new home." And her spiritual detox. "Spending more time in nature, reflecting, and nurturing my relationship with God." Janelle moved to North Carolina last year to be closer to her loved ones. "Detoxing isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom," she concluded in this post. "Freedom from things that weigh me down, so I can make room for the things that truly matter. I'm excited for 2025. The following year, of course, will include basically no interaction with Kody." Sadly, the reality star's main focus these days has been on the loss of her child. In September, she told People magazine the family had no idea how much Garrison was struggling as he didn't ever express any kind of extreme sad feelings. "I don't know what we could have done different. We were having real conversations with him," Janelle told this publication back then. "We were offering resources. We were always talking to him. We were loving him. All the things were there. It really just was something he could not, like the demon he couldn't get on top of the battle. He couldn't seem to get over." Janelle Brown, star of Sister Wives, is making waves with her new passion project, her 156-acre Tider farm. After relocating to North Carolina, Janelle has shared an exciting update about her farm venture, a journey that's fast becoming a central part of her life. In an Instagram post, Janelle and her daughter, Maddie Brush, née Brown, gave fans a glimpse of the progress at Tider Farm. Clearing the way for Tider Farm, they wrote, alongside clips showing the stunning land and its transformation. "In our small town, word of mouth is gold, and that's how we found Earl Brock. With Brock's lot development," the post continued, introducing fans to Earl, a skilled land developer with a knack for storytelling. "He is the skid steer whisperer and a storyteller extraordinaire. Imagine Barry Corbin with a southern drawl, a tractor, and enough stories to keep you entertained for days. The mother-daughter duo praised Earl's work, describing how he cleared space on the property for a future garden, chicken coop, and home. Earl rolled onto our land with a big grin and left us with clear space for a garden, chicken coop, and our future home, they shared. Not to mention some very happy kids who think watching trees turn to mulch is the greatest show on earth. The caption concluded with heartfelt gratitude for Earl's contribution. He didn't just clear the land, he gave us an afternoon of laughter, knowledge, and the kind of community connection that makes small-town life so special. Here's to Earl, his skid steer, and the first big step in building our dream on Tyder Farm, one mulched tree at a time. Fans quickly flooded the comments section, expressing excitement and offering their congratulations. One follower wrote, "How exciting! Congrats! I hope you find a way to balance the farm and production with the natural area, wildlife, and environment we've been blessed with. It's always a juggling act, but you can do it." Another chimed in, "Oh wow, so excited for you and your family. Maybe get a few goats." Tyder Farms, which Janelle and Maddie founded in September 2024, is being described as a flower farm in the works and is considered halfway homesteading, according to the company's Instagram bio. It's clear that Janelle is deeply invested in making this farm a reality. The announcement of her latest venture comes nearly 2 years after her split from ex-husband Kody Brown in December 2022. The former couple shares 6 children, including Maddie and their late son, Robert Garrison Brown, who tragically passed away in March 2024 at the age of 25. Following her separation from Kody, Janelle stayed in Flagstaff, Arizona for a while. However, in March 2024, Janelle purchased a property in Chocowinity, North Carolina, for $289,000, listed as agricultural land for Tyder Farms, LLC. This move brings Janelle closer to Maddie and her family, who live less than 30 minutes away with their 3 children. The proximity means Janelle will also be near Maddie during the arrival of her 4th child. Janelle has clearly poured her heart into the Tyder Farms project. In a December 2024 social media post, she shared more about her new life in North Carolina, giving fans a peek at her living arrangements. "Not West Virginia but my new home," she captioned a video set to John Denver's Take Me Home, Country Roads, showing the peaceful, tree-lined roads on the land she now calls home. It's clear that Janelle's move to North Carolina and her investment in Tyder Farm represent a new chapter, one that will continue to evolve, bringing her closer to her family and fulfilling her dream of building a thriving farm. Janelle and Meri Brown are teaming up to fight their ex-husband Kody Brown for their portion of the family's land. In the sneak peek clip of Sunday's episode, Janelle clarifies that, while she and her former sister-wife Meri aren't gal pals, they are willing to put their differences aside in order to keep Kody, and his only remaining wife Robin, from screwing them out of their portion of the family's Coyote Pass property. "Meri and I weren't not friends, we don't hang out, but there is now communication about what we need to do as far as the property," Janelle tells the camera. Janelle is later shown video chatting with Meri and declaring that she is not going to allow Kody to swindle her out of what she feels is rightfully hers in regard to Coyote Pass. "I think it's time for someone to be pushing my interest," Janelle tells Meri. "I have to fight for what's mine. We can do this fight in court or box it out on Coyote Pass. Choice is yours, Codster." As longtime Sister Wives fans know, the Browns purchased the property in Flagstaff, Arizona, in 2018. At the time, Kody dreamed of having all of his wives and kids living in one giant house something. Nearly all of his wives shot down immediately. The family then planned to build each wife a house, plus a Ken Dojo Mojo Casa house for Kody to man around and play with his hair in without being pestered by a wife. That plan also failed harder than Kody's attempt at keeping his curly locks. Over the course of season 19, Coyote Pass has been a main topic of discussion, with Kody and Robin trying to figure out how to screw Janelle and Meri out of their property, what to do with the family's land. In a previous episode, Kody admitted that would absolutely do Janelle dirty in regard to the property, if it weren't for Robin's protests. Meri recently stated that she was told by Kody that she wasn't entitled to an equal share of the property, despite the fact that she had helped pay for it, because she only has 1 child. In the new clip of Sunday's episode, Meri acknowledged that she let Kody treat her unfairly for many years of their marriage, which they officially, and finally, terminated in January 2023. However, she says she's no longer going to allow Kody to make the decisions for her. I don't think Kody gets to decide, an angry Meri tells Janelle before slamming a principal from their polygamous lifestyle. Sorry, Kody, you are not the head of my family, Meri declares. Kody's version of fair always ends with Robin getting everything and me getting told to look at the mountains. I'm done. During last week's episode, Kody met with a real estate agent to discuss the future of Coyote Pass. At one point, Kody told the agent that, when they sell the property, he plans to divide the money 4 ways. We can assume he meant that he would divide that money between himself, Robin, Meri and Janelle. As the Ashley previously reported, Kody's other ex-wife Christine sold her portion of Coyote Pass to Kody and Robin for $10 after she split from Kody in 2021. During last week's episode, Kody made it clear that he believed that it would be up to him as to how that money from the land sale would be divided. I think my exes are worried about whether I'm going to be fair or not, Kody said with a chuckle. Sister Wives star Christine Brown recently commented on heartbreak, and I'm convinced it's a sign of trouble in paradise. Christine, a 53-year-old mother of 5, has been through so much change over the last few years, but she could be headed for even more. She was the 3rd wife of polygamist patriarch Kody Brown before she decided to end their 27-year marriage in 2021. I was shocked when Christine decided to leave Kody because she never struck me as the independent type. Christine proved me and everyone else completely wrong. Remove ads. After leaving Kody, it wasn't long before Christine started dating. It was inspiring to see Christine be willing to open her heart again after going through such a devastating divorce. Christine never wanted to divorce Kody and worked hard to fix the marriage before finally accepting that it was over. Soon after re-entering the dating scene, Christine met and fell in love with David, and their whirlwind romance was captured during Sister Wives season 19. I thought Christine was happy in her new life, but her recent comments about heartbreak have given me pause. After divorcing Kody in 2021, Christine met David in 2022, and the couple dated for less than a year before moving in together. I was shocked that the usually buttoned-up Christine would live with a man before marriage, especially since her youngest child, Truly Brown, was still living with her at the time. Still, Christine took the plunge and started living with her new boyfriend. David is a widower with 8 children and 10 grandchildren, so their blended family is massive. Soon after moving in together, David proposed and Christine said yes. Christine married David in October 2023, in a wedding documented for a 2-part Sister Wives special airing in January. Christine wore an off-the-shoulder wedding dress, choosing to show off her tattoo, which matches David's. She wore an all-black suit. When Christine married Kody, they had a small, simple wedding which was attended by the 2 other women Kody was already married to. Her wedding to David was a very different kind of event for her. Christine and David were surrounded by their families on their big day, but I'm worried the good vibes didn't last. Christine and David were married in a televised wedding. David appears to be different from Kody in every way. He's quieter than Kody, less emotional, and, most importantly for Christine, David has no interest in polygamy. Still, I can't help but feel like Christine and David shouldn't have gotten married so quickly. After being married to Kody for 27 years, I feel like Christine would have benefited from spending some time on her own and getting to know herself better. Since I am such a big fan of Christine's, I hope I'm wrong about her and David. On January 1st, 2025, Christine rang in the new year by posting a recap of 2024 to Instagram. The Sister Wives season 19 star shared images and footage from throughout the last year, sharing her experiences. "What a year it has been," read the caption on Christine's recap of 2024. "From unbelievable heartbreak to unforgettable adventures, this year has been all about growth, joy in hardship and finding the courage to choose happiness." The words heartbreak really stood out to me. At first, I was worried that she was talking about her marriage to David, but then I remembered the enormous tragedy that befell the Brown family in 2024. In March 2024, the Brown family was devastated by the loss of one of their own. 25-year-old Garrison Brown was Kody's son with his second wife, 55-year-old Janelle Brown. Though Garrison wasn't Christine's biological son, she knew him from the day he was born, and she helped raise him, alongside her children. While the children were growing up, Kody and Janelle worked full-time, so it was Christine who stayed home with all the children. She had a special bond with Garrison, and his tragic death was devastating for Christine.